Everybody wants to talk about horses and nobody wants to talk about grass, and it ends here. My name is Aubriana and I am the host of Black in the Saddle, where we acknowledge the impact and the influence of Black people on the horse industry. And I have this short little video just to tell you about a resource that you might not know is available in your state. Now, I am in and from the state of North Carolina. So this information that I am going to give you is specific to North Carolina. However, I'm sure that other states have programs like this. So when you own horses and you have them on your own property, you very likely have them in an area where at some point there was some grass. Depending on how many acres you have, you might have a little bit of grass or no grass. Depending on how many horses you have per acre, you might have no grass or you might have a little bit of grass. Or you might have a lot of grass. Shout out to you if you have a lot of grass. Some of us are envious. But there's so many types of grass, like warm season grasses and cool season grasses. They grow at different times of year. And depending on the time of year and the grazing habits of your pasture, it will dictate how much grass you have during that time. So one of the resources that is available for farm owners in North Carolina specifically is soil testing. Let's see. You got that right. Soil testing. So I believe I'm going to have to double check on the date. But I believe until November, let's see, NC Department of Ag soil testing. You can get it done for free. Okay, so soil testing is free from April 1st to November 30th. After November 30th, so December 1st to March, the end of March, it's only $5. So at the end of the day, you can still get your soil tested for a very affordable rate. And you can get it done every year. And so in order to get your soil tested, you have to follow the instructions on the box. You can get one of these boxes and follow the instructions on the box. But the purpose of soil testing is to really measure the fertility of the soil. It analyzes the nutrients available to your plants, and those nutrients are essential for plant growth. So we're looking at things like pH and acidity. It'll let you know if you need to put lime on your pasture, and the results will help you manage the nutrients in the soil so that your grass and or your crops, if you are growing crops, can grow well, and you're actually protecting the soil as a resource. Now, no, this is not directly connected to horses, but when it comes to resources being available to farm owners and landowners and land stewards, and you're trying to figure out why your grass isn't growing, here is a free resource from the government that will help you figure out how to grow grass better in your pastures. I oftentimes see people talking about how hay is so hard to come across, and when you find a hay supplier, baby, you hold on to them tight. Okay, I know we're holding on to ours like these. Hay has gone up because all of the inputs required to grow the hay, all of the nutrients required, all the fertilizers, the nitrogen required to grow the hay have gone up in price, along with diesel going up in price, maintenance of machines going up in price. Everything has gone up. So if you can manage to understand how your pasture grass is growing and what inputs you could do on the farm to possibly reduce the amount of hay that you have to purchase, why wouldn't you want to do that? Especially if it's for free. It's just an option. Now, when you do this, you have to randomly collect 15 to 20 slices of earth from your pasture. It says a depth of 8 inches for plowed soil and 4 inches for undisturbed soil. So you would need 4 inches. That includes lawns, pastures, or minimum or no-till soils. You want to crush them up and mix them into a bucket, right, with permanent ink on this box. And use a sample ID so that you understand what sample this is and what you're actually submitting. Do not overfill the box, nor should you put the soil in a plastic bag. You can close the flaps. They have the, what's it called? The little hook here to fold over like this and slide it in the slot. And then you can do the same on the top. Now there is a online submission form. You can Google, just like I did, just to confirm those dates. NC Department of Ag soil testing. And the very first link on your search engine, I use Google, but whatever search engine you use, the very first link will link you to the online submission form, and you should fill that out. It also has the link on this box, if you can find this box. You can pick this box up from your local USDA or NRCS office, or your cooperative extension office. These boxes are also free. And you can use them to submit your soil samples. And then it has the address for you to send the soil samples when you fill up this box. This box itself is not the mailer. You should not mail this box and think that that's it. Put this box inside something and mail it. This box itself is not the mailer. Or you can drop it off. You can go to the office, Reedy Creek Road in Raleigh. That just warms my heart, because the equine unit that I used to work at when I was in college is on Reedy Creek Road in Raleigh. So yeah, I was very close to all of these resources when I was in school. And so talking about it now is just like, good old days, the good old days. But yeah, you should be testing your soil. It is a free resource for you. If your grass is not growing in your pastures like you would like it to, and you're trying to figure out what the heck you need to be doing to amend your soil to grow the grasses that you want at the times of year that you want, this is a great option for you to try. Thanks for learning about soil with me, because the horses got to eat something, right? They need to eat the grass. The grass grows in the dirt. The dirt is soil. It's all connected. If you have any questions, or if you have ever done this before, drop your experience in the comments, because I am curious to know the information that you got and what you decided to do based on that information for you and your farm and your pastures. All right, y'all. See you in the next video.